Paige, my second-born child, is back. She is living close by and working on the ranch with her dad, and it has been so much fun. She's living in my in-laws' house in Pawhuska, and so I am going to pack up some food and take it into her that she can eat over the next days, the next few weeks, and I just want to show her how excited I am to have her home. So I am making her a pot of sausage, potato, and corn chowder. Paige loves soup. Potato soup is her favorite, so this is kind of a bumped up version of the soup she has loved her whole life. So I have browned some breakfast sausage, and it's all nice and crumbled, so piece by piece I'm getting it out of the pot. All right, I'll set the sausage to the side for now and crank up the heat just a bit, and I will add onion, carrots, and celery. Perfect start for a soup. And Paige loves vegetables, so I kept the chunks kind of big. All right, I need to stir the veggies around and let them cook for a few minutes, and that'll give me a little time to tell you more about Paige, the cowgirl. Paige has always been great help on the ranch.
Oh, like that, nailed it.
Gathering cattle and working in the pens, separating the cattle, helping with shipping.
Glad you're here, Paige.
Glad to be here.
Pitching in to haul hay, and of course, spring burning.
I'm sure you want to come back and do this full time after you graduate, don't you?
We'll see.
After graduating from University of Arkansas, Paige moved to Dallas for a consulting job. But deep down, she really missed the ranch, and Lad did not give up.
He'd make me like joke offers and things all the time. But then we kind of started seriously talking about it and figured out the logistics of it, and the conversation went really well.
So now she's back, and Lad and I are so happy.
It's great having Paige back. I mean, she's just a lot of fun to have around. She's got a good attitude. She knows what to do. She knows where to be. It's just a lot of fun to have one of the kids back working with me full time.
I'm still helping my dad with what he needs, but I'm taking on a little more responsibility myself. Feeding my own pastures, kind of keeping track of my own cattle. My dad has been doing this for so long, so he kind of needs a break anyways, so I'm happy to take some of that over.
It's really great to have her home. Since she's still in young adulthood, Paige is still keeping one foot in her Dallas life. She has her friends down there. She still has her apartment, so she goes down there on the weekends and sees her friends and has fun. And then Monday morning, it's back to business. Alrighty, the veggies look great. They have some nice color and flavor from that sausage, yum yum. So the potatoes go in now, and these are just peeled potatoes cut into chunks. You can use russet or like Yukon Gold would be delicious too. I'll stir the potatoes, and then I'm gonna add the corn. This is fire roasted corn from a bag, just frozen. You can also shave kernels off of cobs and just add fresh corn. Either one works. Stir those, and then salt and pepper and some crushed red pepper, which gives the soup / chowder a really nice spice. All right, that mixture is looking good. So now comes the liquid for the chowder, and it's just chicken stock. Low sodium works well. It looks good so far. I'm gonna let this cook for about 10 minutes. In that 10-minute period, the potatoes got so tender, and that's why it's great to cut the potatoes into small chunks. Just makes them cook that much more quickly. All right, this soup has a couple of really small stages. None of them are complicated. I'm gonna thicken the soup a bit and make it creamier by mixing some half and half with flour, and I'll whisk it just to kind of bring it together. And this is kind of what turns the brothy soup into more of a chowder. So this goes into the pot, and the soup is bubbling away, so I'm gonna let it keep cooking for about 5 minutes until everything gets thicker. Wow, this is looking creamy and so lovely. I'm gonna make it creamier by adding, you guessed it, cream. Heavy cream, delicious. All right, I'll stir the cream in, and you actually could just add the sausage and the rest of the ingredients and serve it right away. But I like to puree the soup a little bit so it's even thicker and even creamier. I'm gonna leave some texture, but I want a lot of it really smooth. Okay, I'm gonna check the texture. This is pretty much how I do my regular potato soup. I puree it kind of halfway, maybe a little bit more, but then you still have some chunks of potatoes, pieces of corn, little bits of carrots, but the base is now a lot creamier and a lot more kind of potato-y, if you will. To finish the soup, I'll add some grated sharp cheddar and plenty of sliced green onions, which is so yummy. And then of course the sausage, because this is sausage, potato, and corn chowder. You could also just use bacon and add the bacon back in. There's something about the sausage with the potatoes that just really works as a soup. All right, I'm gonna pack up the soup and I'll deliver it later, but let me show you how Paige is gonna serve it. So first, she'll need a cute bowl. Then it's time for the soup. 1, 2, probably 3 hearty ladles full of delicious, chunky, piping hot soup. Then all it needs is a sprinkle of grated sharp cheddar and a scattering of green onions. And that is a fabulous bowl of chowder, perfect for my chowder-loving daughter. Wow, this soup really is perfect for Paige. It's over the top, full of flavor, and she can just have it whenever she wants. She can have a friend over, she can have her mom over.